My mother-in-law handed me a seating chart at Christmas. I was between her 7-year-old grandson and the high chair. I should have known something was wrong when my mother-in-law met us at the door smiling. She never smiles at me. She hugged Adler, told him how handsome he looked, then handed me a folded piece of paper. Seating assignments, she said, so everyone knows where they belong. I unfolded it. There were 2 tables drawn. The first had the whole family. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law, Adler, his sister, her husband, the aunts, the uncles. The second table had 4 names. Sid, age 7, Mina, age 5, baby Charlotte, high chair, and me. 6 years of marriage, 6 years of Christmases, and she put me at the kids' table like I was the babysitter. I looked at Adler. He was already walking toward his seat at the adult table. My mother-in-law smiled again. Go on, the kids are waiting. The kids' table was 4 feet from the adult table. Close enough to hear everything, far enough to make a point. Sid asked why I was sitting with them. I said I lost a bet. He laughed. I didn't. For the first 20 minutes, I kept my head down, cut Mina's food, wiped Charlotte's face, played the role. Then my mother-in-law started talking. She told the table Adler had been looking tired lately, and maybe he wasn't being taken care of at home. I've made that man dinner every night for 6 years. Strike 1. Then came the toast. To the family that's been here since the beginning, the real ones. She raised her glass and looked directly at me. Strike 2. But it was dessert that broke me. My mother-in-law leaned into Adler and said, not even whispering, there's a woman at church I think you should meet. She's better suited for you. Adler laughed, like it was a joke, like I wasn't sitting 4 feet away hearing every word. Sid looked up at me. Why are you crying? I wasn't crying, but I was shaking, and I was done pretending I didn't hear. I wiped my hands on my napkin, kissed Sid on the head, and walked to the adult table. My mother-in-law saw me coming and her smile tightened. Is everything okay at the kids' table? You tell me. I pulled out her seating chart and held it up. You put your son's wife between a 7-year-old and a high chair. Then you spent dinner saying I don't take care of him, toasting to real family, and telling him about the woman from church you think is better suited. My mother-in-law opened her mouth. I didn't let her speak. I'm not done. I've been coming to this house for 6 years. I've cooked, I've cleaned, I've smiled through every little comment. And tonight you sat me with the children and openly tried to set up my husband while I was in the room. I looked at Adler, and you laughed. He couldn't look at me. The whole table was frozen. My father-in-law broke the silence. She shouldn't have done that. He wasn't talking to me. He was talking to his wife. Adler's sister nodded. That was messed up, Mom. My mother-in-law looked around for allies. She found none. It was just a seating chart, she said quietly. No, I said. It was a message, and I received it. Adler stood up and walked to my side. Finally, we're leaving, he said. And next year Christmas is at our house. Adler didn't speak until we were on the highway. I messed up. I stared out the window. I know I did. I thought ignoring her was easier than fighting. Easier for who? He didn't answer. We drove the rest of the way in silence. That night he apologized again, and again the next morning. It took a while, but I believed him. The following Christmas we hosted. I made the seating chart. 1 table, everyone together. My mother-in-law asked where she was sitting. I smiled and pointed to the seat right next to mine, so everyone knows where they belong. She sat down without a word. Adler squeezed my hand under the table. She never made a seating chart again.